All right, I want to talk about Angel Reese for a second. She's been talked about a lot this offseason, almost no basketball talk about it at all. That's not necessarily a negative. I mean, she had a wrist surgery, so she can't really be on the court. But because she's a star, some of the takes are extreme in one direction or the other. And obviously, fans are polarized one way or the other. And Angel has been out and about a lot this offseason. Obviously, she's done her podcast, which has made some waves, particularly the episode with Kayla Nicole and the Swifties and all that and everything that ensued after. But Angel seems to lean into it a bit, right? Like, check out these tweets. For instance, Angel Reese sent out this tweet yesterday. I thought the brand was cheapened. Cry about it. Okay. So she sent that out. And what was that in reference to? Well, I think it was in reference to, in general, the way she has been viewed and people are talking about her. Like Joe Budden talked about her on his podcast and said basically he wishes she followed the Caitlin Clark blueprint of how to go about in public, being in public. But it also seemed like it was in reference perhaps to this tweet. Angel Reese acting like a girl with a nice body that don't know what to do with it. These outfits cheapen her brand because the wording was the same. So like a clapback to what she's seen online. If I were her, I wouldn't acknowledge any of that, but it's her prerogative. She can. I actually thought her outfit at the Victoria's Secret thing was really nice. I mean, I thought this was a good look for her. And obviously Angel, can carry an outfit a certain way. And that gets people talking. And obviously Angel knows how to get people talking as well. And here's the thing. I can't tell you how much work she's actually going to do on her basketball game. There's 24 hours in a day. There's no reason she can't go out and do all this stuff and live, the celebrity life, if you will, on top of getting it in and grinding on the court. Again, she's been injured. And I don't want to tell her not to go out and expand her brand and do all that either. Whatever she wants to pursue, she is free to pursue. But you can understand where some of the backlash might come from, because to those who are watching, they're going to go, oh, you're more about this than the other thing. That's like a natural reaction people have, especially when she had this Instagram. I don't even know where this was from, but it was clearly the same night as some of her other things. She was wearing the same outfit and had the same hairstyle.
The WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. Let me do the math real quick.
It might cover that. Yeah, it covers that. It definitely covers that.
What is my, I don't even know my salary. 74? Okay. I don't even know my salary. Does it? What is it? You don't even. Yo! I'm living beyond my means. It's like, no, my rent is more than that. It's 8,000. I'm living beyond my means. Like y'all think, babe, if y'all thought, it's like, I don't even know my salary for WNBA. That thing. Did I even pay my car note?
Yeah, I think it pays your car note.
Yeah, I ain't doing it, that thing. Oh, when is that other hot tea coming out?
But that's sad because that really shows you, like, obviously you're fortunate to be in income, but think about how many people don't and have to actually live off that.
I know.
That's really sad.
I wouldn't even be able to get a sandwich if I wanted to.
Yeah, no, you
I wouldn't be able to eat. I would only be able to live.
Yeah. Like, especially in a city like Chicago, New York, like, that's crazy. And you make the same amount of money if you live in New York, California, which are the most expensive states.
I know.
Versus if you live in,
like, imagine
Minnesota.
Where, like Cam and Ricky and
yeah.
live.
Yeah, and their tax rate is so much higher.
And I want to live somewhere safe, so
crazy.
So people are going to talk about the comment of her living beyond her means. That's a joke, right? Like, obviously it's not a great message to send out, and some people will take that the wrong way. Like I saw it in contrast to Flau'jae Johnson had just bought a lot of land, and the post around that was like, this is a good way to set yourself up and set the future up and all that. But I'm taking the living beyond the means thing as a joke from Angel, and she's allowed to make a joke, right? She's got strong brand. I mean, about her brand, the truth of the matter is it's strong. She's got tremendous brand power right now. You see it in her leveraging these deals, the deal with Reese's, the other deals. So she's getting paid. So, when I hear $8,000, whatever people might talk about these big numbers relative to her WNBA salary, I don't know what she's making, but I imagine at least at this moment in time, she is making plenty to cover the bills. The one part about that comment I didn't really like is it's kind of disrespectful to her peers to sit there and go, oh, if I actually only made the WNBA salary, I couldn't buy a sandwich. And poor other girls out there who are living on the WNBA salary. Like, we understand the WNBA salary is not great. That's like a common talking point. It's going to change. Breanna Stewart revealed at the finals that she's actually going to continue to sign one-year deals so that she can have financial flexibility to get cash in when that new money does come in, when they can opt out of the CBA and the new media rights deal comes in, because they did 3x on the media rights deal. So by the math, that should probably be 3x for the players, right? Which would make it a lot more money. But everyone understands that WNBA salaries aren't much. That's been a talking point all year when Caitlin Clark was drafted, her rookie salary versus Wembanyama's, so on and so forth. For Angel to kind of and I don't think she meant it this way, but it don't come across right to crap on the rest of the players in the league who many of them do have to live on that salary or have to go overseas to supplement that salary. Not everybody is able to be at the Victoria's Secret fashion show like Angel Reese was. And it's interesting to watch. I'm watching it. I'm trying to be fair about it. If I'm giving you my blunt, honest reaction, I don't love some of it. Like, I don't mind her going to the Met Gala. I don't mind her having any of that stuff, but just some of the tone of it. And it does it comes across, the perception is, it comes across that this stuff feels bigger to her than basketball. That's not necessarily true, but that's how it comes across. And that's how people are taking it. And I'm seeing a lot of that sort of reaction when I think for her long-term play, the better she is at basketball, the more she'll continue to have that brand power unless she decides to pivot, which ultimately at some point could be her choice too. If she decides to pivot because she has more lucrative things coming her way aside from basketball, and she doesn't want to be married to the game, that's going to be a choice she could make in the future as well. But ultimately, I think for the strength of her brand to stay up high, as long as she's a WNBA basketball player, the basketball part of it's going to have to play in at some point, because instigating, in a sense, like, hating pays the bills, that's instigating. And I don't know how long the lifespan for that actually is. And then again, she's famous, so more people are talking about her, and perhaps it's blown out of proportion, even by me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section about Angel's offseason exploits.